Hello there, you beautiful dreamers. Welcome back to our little excursion, or itchcursion, if you will, into itch.io. We're going to be having a look at some games that were submitted to the LSD Jam 2020. Today we're going to have a look at two particular games, which I think are interesting, although they have they're kind of unfinished, but I think that makes them all the more charming in some ways. First, we're going to have a look at a game called Dream Disc, 5-in-1 Dream Collection transposed into readable disc format. Fantastic. Paper Cookies, it seems to have been the art of two people who dreamt up the dreams and the sounds. And you might be able to see from the screenshots that it looks certainly more LSD than some of the games that were played. Tags Exploration, Horror, PSX, Retro, and Walking Simulator. I have played this game already, just to make sure that it's safe for work and all that. And I can certainly confirm that it's got that LSD Dream Emulator vibe in it, mainly because it has tank controls, the mouse look, and it has a thudding soundtrack. A mirror, perhaps. So you got these doors here, very wooden doors. So the thing that strikes me straight away, look at that. The reflection has changed, but we can't go in there. I'll tell you what, dreamers, what if we go through here? So I don't know if this is just a different combination of different Unity plugins to get a slightly more authentic PSX experience, but compared to some of the other ones we've played, it certainly seems a bit more polished. Well, in terms of trying to nail that retro look, but I don't know enough about these things to really comment. So hope everyone's well. I've managed to get some things done. We didn't have the stream, which is very sad, but I spent the time fixing my chair, which broke. For anyone who's not aware, my gamer chair broke. Oh. Yeah, I'll answer it.
All of our representatives are currently busy. Please stay on the line, and your call will be answered by the next available representative.
Thanks.
The estimated hold time is currently less than 96 minutes. You are currently caller number 32, waiting to speak with a representative. Thank you for your patience.
Funky hold music. So it's not LSD-like in that you don't teleport everywhere when you move into objects. Which perhaps not the most authentic, but that's okay. It's funky music. Do you remember phone boxes? I'm pretty sure there's phone boxes in the outside world. Been a while since I've seen one. The sky's interesting. Almost Doom-like. Oh, well, I'm bored of that now. This is why I never get anything done. Waiting around for ages for the hold music to finish. Let's go over here. Look both ways. Okay then. What's this thing? Is that an eye? I suppose it could be. Scary. So there's no buttons, as far as I can see. There's no using anything. There's just crunching around, very LSD Dream Emulator style. Interesting. Oh, Jesus. What a beautiful building. What a beautiful day. Look at how clear it is. Funky music. Ah, my train. Fantastic. So it's a very linear experience, this. I have tried exploring some of these levels and trying to see if I can get different things to happen. And I can confirm that, yeah, there's not much really to see in these worlds. They're very much one-shots. Not in reference to the game one-shot. Time to go to work. You can't escape on the train. Time to clock in, buddy. Interesting. Oh, that doesn't look good. It's only half rendered, but it's definitely scary. Ah! We died. And then we're back here. And that's it. That's the game. Some short little experiences. You can just look back around if you want, in case you missed something. We're not going to do that, because we're going to try and look at 2 games today. So we will leave that there. Wasn't that fun? Yeah, I think so. So that was interesting, wasn't it? I mean, it'd be fascinating to see if this was something that we built on in time, but I guess because this was submitted to the Game Jam, don't know, maybe that's all she wrote on it. Who knows? We can see if there's perhaps a review by the important reviewer of Queen Faith. Don't know if it's Queen Faith's kind of thing, to be honest, but doesn't look like it. So we've got that. That was good, wasn't it? Charming. Charming. Interesting to know what you guys make of Dream Disc. But then we can move on to whose dream is it? Not whose dream is it anyway, just whose dream is it? A dream exploration game heavily inspired by LSD Dream Emulator and Yumi Nikki. Right up our street, dreamers. We do like a bit of Yumi Nikki around here, so I've heard. Game was made by 2 authors in 2 months, especially for LSD Jam 2020. In this game, you can explore about 9 various locations and interact with their environments. And there's some hands and fingers scrolling past. Nothing better to do. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to finish the game and it was assembled in a hurry. Maps are half done and there are too few events. This is more of a demo than a full game. Yeah, well, welcome to making a bloody Game Jam entry, my friend. Welcome to the plight. We all go through this. I just need to check this isn't upside down because for some reason it was upside down when I was trying to record this before. It looks like it's fine. This game's written in Java, which is curious. In fact, I'll probably talk about this as we play, but this game, I'm going to draw some similarities, not trying to be a bit masturbatory, but with my own entry to the Dream Diary Jam last year. But let's go. We can talk and walk, right? Walk and talk. I see. Good. So this is more in line with, I guess, some of the other LSD Dream Emulator style games that we played, including that one that we did on the previous itchcursion, perhaps more traditional FPS experience. Curious that it's written in Java. I'm presumably using some kind of engine, but I mean, I'm not much of a Java man. got it running. That was the important thing. Good. So maybe I'll plant the seed of thought into your mind now. But when I play this, I'm reminded a lot of my own ambitions for what I was trying to do with Chiller. And I suppose it's interesting as well that it's written in Java for that reason, because obviously Chiller's a bit unusual in its technology choices. I don't know how unusual this is. It's not like I audit itch.io games to see what games they're built with. I'm not that much of a turbo nerd, but it certainly catches me as interesting that it was written in Java. But even stylistically, I don't know. I see a lot of what I guess I was trying to achieve with Chiller in this. It's a 3D environment. So that's it. Any game that you play that's 3D in the future, you have to credit me for it, because it was obviously my idea, especially if it involves the words Yuminiki. So there's quite a few things to see in this game. Again, I've played this already just to have a look at it. I don't know if I've necessarily seen everything on offer, I should say, on offer, but I've got a bit of a handle on it. It's nice. You can run. We'll need to make use of that because some of these areas are feckin' big. Well, this is good, doesn't it? Wow, we're very high. Steady on there, dreamers. Steady on. It's still early. It's in some ways it's quite nice, and when I was playing this before, it almost made me think, damn, I want to go back and update Chiller now. But yeah, we're not committing to that, dreamers. The jam's over. The jam is over. I like this sky. It's got almost like a Quake style vibe to it. So there's some things going on here. There's a door. Sort of discarded on the side there. It's only got one face on it. I'm a bit like that. I've only got one face. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I do like the feeling here with the music and stuff. It's nice. Is the sky actually animated, or is it just scrolling? I think it's just scrolling. I mean, it doesn't have the same sort of PlayStation vibe, but you know, I'm not massively precious about this. I mean, as I think I've discussed on the stream and on the channel before, I don't really care about it necessarily trying to look super retro. I care more about what it is than anything else. So if I had to levy one potential criticism at this game, it's sometimes a bit difficult to figure out where, and in a lot of ways this will probably apply to Chiller in reflection, but it probably stems from its unfinished nature, but sometimes it's quite difficult to figure out if you're seeing everything that you're meant to see, but you know, if there's nothing to pick up. Look at these little guys here. Let's go. Fabulous portal. I like this. Very colourful. I like this as well. This actually makes me think of that Doom mod that we played last year, Worst Hub, with the strange effect. There was a lot of strange effects going on in Worst Hub, in fairness. The thing is, in the constraints of a game jam, you know, even the task of trying to tidy things up so that, you know, you've, you know, stubbed off somewhere where there's nothing to do, or made some indication to the user that they can't go or do anything else here, it takes time. And if you're doing this against the clock, we should probably check when these games were submitted. Maybe it'll be like 5 minutes before the deadline. But, you know, sometimes you've got to prioritize things, right? I don't know if it's my monitor, but there's an odd sort of bleeding effect around those markings up there. There's nothing really to do in here. I'll warn you of that right now, dreamers. Just sort of soak up the atmosphere is the mission objective. But it is nice though, isn't it? Maybe you dreamers will have some thoughts about this game and maybe what you see in it. If my comparisons are fair, or maybe it's just me being an arrogant prick, as always. I don't think it's arrogance, really. It's maybe just a bit limited in mental scope. As I said, it's not like I'm no itch.io hero. We can't even get through the horror games at a decent pace. Although, the horror games come pretty thick and fast. I think you need to make a fucking full-time job out of that if you wanted to play every itch.io horror game. Now, it looks a little bit like there's some walkways up on these things, but, I mean, to the best of my knowledge, you can't get up there. There is some limited parkour-esque things that you can do. I don't know if it's for the benefit of anything, but we're not going to play with that. There's plenty still to see. I like this texture here. I was thinking that when we were coming through here. I like it. It's like an island, an island. It's fine. We're all done in here, so we're going to run away. That's got the same texture on the floor, you see. Is it a creature, or is it a demonic retweet icon? Who can say? Not I, anyway. So the Dream Diary Jam 5, I don't know if it's going ahead this year. I assume it is. I mean, it would be unusual not to, but I suppose it's at the discretion of the people who are running it. I know I think I'm hesitant to even go down the route of saying things like this because Lord knows I'll probably be saying something daft. I think the management of it has changed a bit over the years, but it still runs and it still has the same people involved. Will I take part in it? I've got no fucking clue. It might be quite nice to do just because it's nice to get through the year and at least have something to look back on and go, yeah, I did that. I put that piece of shit together. Because otherwise we'll get to 2022 and I won't have achieved anything really. And there's no weekly beats this year to also bolster that. Whereas last year we did both. Who's this lassie? Hi. I like your pedestal thing. Hello, can you hear me? She seems to explore a much deeper level than this. Yeah? As you stare into the ever-changing pattern on her body, you start to lose yourself in it. And you just let it happen. Looks a bit like one of those plasma balls. Interesting. So there's a few little things to do here. Just for shits and giggles, let's see if we can do this. Come on now, come on now. Oh, nearly had it. Oh, you know, it doesn't matter. Try once more. Oh, come on. That's so close. You can get up to like there. A bit of jump trickery, but there isn't actually any reason to do so. The one thing you might miss, if you're not as astute as I, dreamers, is this here. This is a door. I must say, this environment here, I was really taken with this. I love the flowing water. It's very exciting. I mean, I'm a sucker for animated walls and stuff in Doom. So seeing it here is very charming. Obviously, this isn't something you would really see in Doom. This is very exciting. I just want to see what's down here. I haven't actually come down to this a little bit. Nothing. A nodule. Better get that checked, see what the doctor thinks of it. Can we jump that? We won't try it. There's no danger, to be fair. The only danger is having to try and get back up on here again, which involves some more jumping. We will restrain ourselves a bit. Let's go down here. This little plateau. The world's most dangerous playground. It's interesting that, you know, the some of the geometry is, you know, it's very simple. Some of it doesn't even seem to have any textures on it. I'd be interested to know what you think about that, dreamers. If that's the kind of detail that detracts from your dreaming experience, or perhaps not. Because Lord knows that one of the things that I sank a load of time into in Chiller was trying to set up textures and gubbins, you know, just trying to source things to be used as textures. So maybe some of it is superfluous. Maybe you don't need it. Or maybe you do. And we reach a dead end. Nothing over here. Just a strange little box. And that's it for this world. I suppose this is where what the author was trying to, or the authors perhaps, were trying to communicate when they said that the restrictions of the time limit of the jam meant they didn't get to finish everything necessarily. So who knows exactly where this is supposed to wrap up, but I mean, I dig it. I like it a lot, actually. There's no harm to be done, you see. I tell you what, though, let's just quickly do this. When I was playing this myself, there was something quite unsettling about standing on this watery vortex. Maybe if you've got a serious fear of the sea or something, you'll be screaming in your chair at the moment, like, holy shit, fudge, get off of that immediately, I'm gonna throw up, I'm having a panic attack, I'm gonna drown. You know, you're not gonna drown, dreamers. Not while I'm in charge of this boat. You're gonna get to the combat frontier, and then you're gonna be sent into combat where you may die anyway. But it's fine, you're not gonna die on the boat, that's for sure. Abrupt transition. I need to keep making sure I'm not looking around too quickly, because when I was playing this before, I noticed that I was zooming my mouse around like a madman, and I know some people hate that. Funky. Even the music, I mean, don't get me wrong, the music's probably better, but it's very, very electronic. A pyramid of countries, perhaps. Very nice. So what's this to do in this wilderness? Well, there's some things to look at. Submersibles. big old thing. We're on water again, just in case you're curious. Just in case you're feeling nauseous. I'll try and make it short, dreamers. I don't mean to upset you. Well, not much more than I normally do. It's just a texture, dreamers. Don't go mad. It's just a texture. It's just a texture, bro. Good. Okay. Right. Back to safety. We got this thing over here. It's a bit like a statue that's embedded in the earth. Interesting. And there's these buildings which you can walk up should you desire to do so. Another thing, I'm going to be saying this a lot, another thing which is a bit like Chiller is the physics in this game can be a bit strange at times. I might try and demonstrate that at some point. Some climbing that you can do. Other than that, there's not really a lot going on in here. Just cross the water again. Let's see. So this is kind of a dead end. So the only way to get back out here, you can go back to the other world that we're in, the little bowl with the dinosaur bones, whatever it was, but from there it's kind of a dead end. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to click on wake up. Now there's not really any state to save, so waking up essentially just resets you back to the nexus, if you will. So we've explored to the right. Well, what about to the left, you might be wondering, dreamers? Well, let's have a look. Let's go. And we get some really exciting music. So, there's a few things to look at in here. Of course, what would be good to know as well, dreamers, is if this is a game that you've perhaps already checked out, maybe have some positive or otherwise feelings about it. Or if I've missed something in it, of course, do let me know. This is nice, isn't it? You can jump down onto these little boxes, but we're not going to do that. You get these little girdery structures that you can excitedly move around. Oh. Good. Let's go down here. That just leads to Oblivion. Not the game, obviously. The Abyss. I think it's this world in particular. I find myself swinging the mouse around quite excitedly, trying to have a look for the gimmicks. You can cross along the top of this, but we're not going to do that. We'll do it properly. Civilized. But it's bi-level, you see. Bi-level. Now this is good, right? You see there's a gap there. It means if you're climbing up this ladder, what would happen is you would just leap off of it into the unknown. There's a window over there. I wonder. Oh, that's fascinating. Look, this is exactly what I want to see. Can we Okay, right, good. Well, maybe we can demonstrate this climbing functionality then. Oh no, okay. Never mind. It's alright. It's due to happen eventually anyway. What you got to say? I'll call you when you fell off the roof. Thankfully you weren't hurt. Be more careful in the future, okay? Yeah, I can't guarantee that. Hi. Hello. This is a nice little apartment, isn't it? You got anything else to say? Mistress. I don't need your help, mistress. Okay. Cool. Right. Good, well we're back here. So let's try that again, right? Let's try that again. Indulge me, dreamers. It's fine. We just need to not move around like an idiot. Actually, before we do move around like an idiot and undoubtedly fall to our demise again. So it's on the back. 3 down, there's a rug. Okay, right. What an adventure, eh, dreamers? What an adventure. Right, if we go... Right. Oh, wow. There we go, we're finding new stuff. Oh, Jesus. I didn't even notice this on my previous playthrough, so well done us. Hi. Are you looking for Grandma too? Why do you ask? I can't find her anywhere since this morning. I woke up and she was no longer at home. Yeah. Yes. Please tell me you find out where my grandma is. I'll do that, yeah. He sees. They really like these rugs here, don't they? I want a chair rug. A chair rug. Give us a chair rug. Okay, right. It's fine. We'll just end up back here again. Yeah. I like the slow down music in here. Hey, there's a guy out there. He's got like a... Is that a Doom face? It's not a Doom face. It looks kind of like a Doom face though. Alright, we'll leave him be. Leave him in peace. Good. So with that, let's go in here. It's very ominous in here, isn't it, dreamers? I'm now curious if there's just like tons of stuff hidden slightly out of reach of your old plonker here who doesn't know what's going on. What are you doing in there? Finally, we found a safe place. Hope it can't get us here and we can take a breather. Are you going outside? It will start soon around 8 PM. Don't go out. You're not my mum. I'll do what I want. Why have you got so many backpacks? Show me your face. Yeah, same to you, mate. Let's play with this television. And we're out of range here, and I already like this place. You look tired. I think you should go to bed. I don't want to sleep. Maybe you want to eat? I have some food in my backpack. You can take it. Where would your backpack be? Is it this one? There's so many backpacks in here, television. I don't know which one you're talking about. Are you sure we're out of range? I don't think we're out of radius. I saw the map and we are on the wrong side of the border. Look. It's terrible. We have to move to another building. Yeah, on the other hand, before the mission on borders too far, maybe we can get out of range if we run. Pack your things. Okay. Good. Well, that's nice. Pack your things, he said. Mr. Television said, pack your things. Now, there is a wardrobe here. Maybe we'll come back to that once we've explored the rest of this particular building. We need to go out this way. No. Oh no, I'm being stupid. It is... There's another door, isn't there? Come on, we've been doing so well without getting lost. So you would think. Okay. These arrows point up here, but as best as I can figure, there's all that's down there is death. Well, not death, but falling off the building again. And we've done that a few times, Dreamers, so we probably don't need to do that again. Slow the mouse down. Slow the mouse down before you make everybody motion sickness. Right. Okay. So there's a door that I seem to be missing somewhere. I thought it was in here. Maybe I am mistaken. Well, there are definitely doors in here. There's also a clock, a very low resolution clock. I'm very confused. Very confused indeed. Do you know where grandmother that I from the other flats are? I can't find her all day. Of course I know where she is. She went to the bazaar early this morning. Tell I not to worry about her. I think she will return when she buys all she needs. Okay. Fair dues. I'm very confused here because there's another area that you can get to, and I could have swore there was it was in here. I don't know, I don't seem to be coming across it, which is strange. Maybe there's something I have or haven't done that is mucked it up. I don't really want to play with that. Interesting. There's like a stairwell that I came across. I now don't seem to be able to find again. Okay, well, maybe we can use this. And it takes us here. Which is, again, a dead end. There's no way out from this particular area. So we can wake up. Right, we're going to go back to that other world and we're going to see if we can figure out what's going on there, because I'm a bit puzzled. I'm so puzzled I'm having a sip of my coffee. You can fall off of here. All it does is take you to the main menu though. Right, okay. Let's try this again. Huh. Okay, good. The thing is, I've probably been overlooking the right thing the whole time and I've just been a bit of an idiot. Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last time. I mean, the curious thing is that I managed to find it without fault. And then we can relax, yes. In my own dicking around, and then when I actually try and record it, the game's like, nah mate, nah mate. I'm so confused about this. I'm so confused, honestly. There's like a whole other bit to explore, and I'm a bit bewildered at how I don't seem to be finding it. Talk to me. Talk to me. Give me some kind words. Okay. You're useless. Your kind words mean nothing to me. I mean, I suppose conceivably that eye had some kind of effect, but... There we go. Right. Okay, God. I thought it was going mental there for a second. Right. Okay, you had to trigger it by picking the right option on the television, it would seem. There we go, dreamers. We're figuring things out together. Figuring things out. One step at a time. Like a caveman trying to figure out how a mobile phone works. So we're gonna just pace ourselves in this stairwell because there's a lot of running about to do. Let's go outside. Hi. Wow, you look scary. Please tell the boy from 2015. Sorry, but this part of the game isn't ready yet. Please return later. Okay. Who said that? Who said this map isn't ready? So said one of the developers. When will it be ready? I hope soon. Okay. I went here in vain? Yeah. Did you get to go up to the top floor of this house? Oh, that's a good idea though. Can I no clip? Nah, it's no clip. There's no clip. Look at this. Look at this thing. I'm just a pumpkin. Yeah. Alright then. Good. Okay, back in then. Right, we're gonna try and avoid sort of swinging our mouse around too wildly in this area here, because I think this is if you're gonna get motion sick, this is probably the place we do it, because we've got a fair few flights of stairs to try and climb in this particular area. I think it's the way the camera sort of fixes on the stairs as well. You got a duk 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 duk. It's like you're banging your head on the ceiling with every step. What a beautiful day. Oh. Well, that isn't what I was expecting to find up here, right, dreamers? Yeah, figure that one out. How does that work? Non-linear properties. Well, these are certainly non-linear properties, but I hear they're extremely cheap, Dreamers, so if you're looking for some cheap accommodation, have you tried the arched arches? They're very pretty. Let's go up. Spooky ambience. There's a lot of going up involved. Man, if only they didn't install a lift. And hopefully not just YOLO straight off the edge, and we'll jump up here. Hi. It's a good question, Min. I don't know. I don't know. What chained me here? I don't know. What kind of power is this? I don't know. Why am I here? I don't know. Yeah, who chained me here? Don't know. What's holding me here? Don't know. Is it night now? No. What's holding me here? Apparently we're losing patience with the moon. What chained me here? Why am I here? What's holding me here? Why is it so bright? Arhi how? I don't know what that says. Leave me. Sorry, man. I've not actually tried staying up here, see what happens, but it doesn't look like anything. We're slowly creeping our way over the edge, you see that? Huh! I hadn't actually tried that before, because usually when I interacted with the moon, I jumped off to interact with it. I didn't realise you could do it from the thing. So apparently if you touch the moon, it takes you into this world. We're learning, Dreamers. One step at a time. But of course we've already been here, so not exactly the mass reveal that the ass reveal that everyone was hoping for. Good, okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else to see, although perhaps there is something nestled in the bosom of this game that we've not yet seen. Ah! Good. Ow. Felt that one. Let's wake up. Good, okay. I don't have anything else really to share with that. I'm sure glad we managed to figure out how to get to that one area. So with that happiness out of the way, we will exit. Whose dream is it? Not whose dream is it anyway. I hate, you know, thinking about, you know, how it fares against my own game, so I'm not really going to do that, but I mean, I really like this, and as I said, it obviously resonates with me, I guess, because I see some of, I suppose, what I was trying to achieve with Chiller in this. But does it have VR support? Well, no, it has Java fucking runtime support, though that's much better. Doesn't have a lot of reviews, like Chiller. But you know, I think this game's really great. I would love to see something like this develop further. I mean, it's a shame that there's only, I suppose, quite limited content in it. But what's there, perhaps I mean, it's a Yuminiki. It even claims to be a bit Yuminiki-ish. So it's a couple of no surprise, Dreamers, that there's a bit of a pacing issue in some of the content. In my view, anyway. I say pacing issue perhaps a bit unfairly. It just seems like, I think because there's no real objective per se, it's, as I said, it's kind of difficult to see where you've seen everything. But you know, hey, it's a game jam entry, and I don't know. I thought it was quite cool. Be interested to know what you think of it, Dreamers. But that's it. That's the two games we're going to look at. We somehow managed to spread these relatively short games out over quite a long period of time. Value for money, as always, here on this channel. That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully I will see you on our next excursion into the wonders of itch.io. And if you have played either of these games, do let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks very much, everyone. I'll see you next time.